Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. Like, share, and subscribe. I like to come in here and give y'all a little update. Something woke me up, and I want to give you a little feedback of what I captured out this. What happened to Krystal? Now it been bothering me, but I didn't tell nobody. Now I want to take it back a little bit, okay? Let y'all see my messy notes, okay? Yeah, I can put it on a piece of paper. Y'all know how I do it. This would let you know that I woke up out my dreams, and then I started taking notes. Now, something bothered me about this case. Now, listen up. To look at the. I went back and I looked at the video. And I want to tell y'all a little bit about it, okay? All right. Trying to keep everything out. Now, Krystal went missing on August the 20th in Wagner, South Carolina, okay? Okay, Newberry County, Aiken County, and Lexington County was all contacted, okay? Detective Clayton said, we collect some information from Krystal phone, whereabouts of her phone. We are waiting to get information that something was wrong from her phone as to where she was possible, who she was with. I'm sure you all have heard a person is also missing. This is coming from the detective, Tony Berry. He is the one who reported Krystal missing after her sister insists that he did, the call. Krystal did not show up to pick up her. They didn't say son or daughter, nothing. Krystal didn't not show up to pick up her as usual on Sunday, and that therefore it alert her family. So, okay, I'm just reading out what I got. Okay. Um, Pick up her family. And truly, there is a history of violence. The detective went on to say on August the 20th, Tony was around talking to people and he was visiting his own. As the last Wednesday, no one had seen him. He also said to be a missing person. Krystal is not out on her own. Never left. She never left her kids. When they was together, this is the detective talk. When they was together, a history of domestic violence occurred when they was together. Once they had once that she was referring to, well, information that came in the law enforcement. They had one search. They had one searches and premises once. I got to look up premises once for anyone in where I right there. Have information. They had a warrant search and no warrants for the I don't know. She confused me with that, y'all. She said that they had warrant of one search that she referring to for information that came in from law enforcement. Okay. She said, hello, hello, y'all. Hold up. Okay. Let me get these eyes together. They had a one search. Search for what, though? The search for something. Also, it said that Krystal moved. She just moved there. She only been there maybe a. Wait a minute, I'm skipping. Hold up, y'all. This story is so. Hold up. Okay, this is. Hold on for a minute. Okay, y'all. Look. Here we go. In other words, when they was together, a history of the violence, and they said once that she referring to where information that came into the law enforcement, and they had searches and to go in and search the premise. Okay. Okay. Where there, Tony can't. Tony is the kids. I don't know which kid he asked. He said, "Were there a man here, or something?" And the child said, "Yes." They began to argue. She walked outside. She walked outside to leave. He followed her. Then there was a scream. And one of the kids said, "Look." They look out the window and saw him put her in the trunk. And the news lady asked who they see put her in the trunk. They said Tony Berry. And so they didn't. And so the news lady asked and said, "Did Tony live there?" And she said they didn't live together. They didn't live in the same house. She lived in Wagner. She just moved there. She only been there maybe a month and a half. And they went on to ask him, what's her connection to Columbus, since we was in Columbus. And said her mother and family lives here. That's where we were in Columbus. No one lived in Wagner, okay? That's where she wanted to live, Krystal. So they went on and talked to the sister. Asked her, did she, well, what, uh, was talking good, tell her something about her sister. She said she did have, she was responsible, and she was a good friend to others. Now here go the question that the person was asking us. Where did she go to school? Now, when that question came to me personally, the sister allegedly seemed like she didn't know what school her sister went to. Okay, allegedly. Uh, the news reporter asked her, "What school did she go to?" She said, "I heard like she was born here." And that kind of threw me off. Like, are y'all real sisters? You know, I heard she was born here. When did she? Where did she go to school? The lady asked her that again. Where did she go? Where did she go to school? Um, she went to different schools. So like right down the street, down the road. I don't get that, y'all. So I don't. Are they sisters? Did they live together? Sometimes you have sisters stay with their grandmamas and stuff like that. But it seemed like Shadara really didn't know that answer. Because she seemed like she didn't know where she was born. It was confusing to us. Like why would you say I heard like she was born here? And where did she go to school? Mm, she went to different schools. So like somebody said something and said right down the street, right down the road. Yeah. So why did you? Why did? Oh, why did you hire a private detective? They asked her why did she hire a private detective. She said she hired a private detective because they wasn't getting enough support at the time. Uh, Newberry County tells that they found a car burn. They said it was connected to Tony Berry. Okay. And then so they went on to ask her when did she reported Krystal missing. And we got another, I reported it from North Carolina and I told them that, he needed to report her missing as soon as possible. I had several phone calls during that day. He never, and they never heard from him. And in the news later said who reported him missing. Law enforcement said he was missing because they tried to get into contact with him from the place to live. It's weird. So what I'm gonna do for y'all, for so y'all can can listen, I'm gonna play the video. Why did I come in and wake up? Because this woke me up. Okay, I'm gonna play the video for y'all. For those who haven't seen it, this is what really took place in. This is what really took place. Okay, from the beginning. Here we go. And the mother is sitting in her chair. And they sitting up so we can ask questions. Okay. So I'm gonna meet the mom. And you can see I went straight to the mama. All up, y'all. That's commercial. Hey, how you doing? I'm Lanita Gill. I'm from Atlanta. So I'm working Krystal case on my YouTube channel. I drove 2 hours and something. Thank you. So I'm doing all I can, to keep it. Thank you. Oh, thank you, baby. This is cute. The oldest one not coming. So Serenity, Akia, and Cameron. I know that's right. And you can see I recorded from the very beginning. Shadira, I'm Lanita Gill. Hey, Jane, you so pretty. Thank you. Yes, Shadira. You shouldn't. You her friend? That's my auntie. Girl, if you don't look just like her, everybody say it. Anybody missing I'm coming from Atlanta, so anybody missing the phone? I been following her case on my channel, Lanita Gill. Okay, I'm gonna look at this. Hi. I'm gonna look at this. Please put me in there. I'm trying my best. I'm on notification. Yeah. I like these candles. Little boy is like he ain't want to be there. Be around the girls.
How you doing? Girl, I made it. I told them I'm tired of looking at girls. It's too bad. But they don't listen to us. They don't know we've been through all this. You don't have any more shirts? I would have bought one.
Yeah,
Okay.
they had to blur the faces out.
Everybody eats when they come to my house. Hey y'all, I'm glad everybody here. That's the cat that Cleveland right there with the board in her hand. And the mother, the grandmother, right there. What's the deal about? Oh, she back there. So, they're very nice. Nice. When I leave here, I'm gonna, God, I wish I knew somebody. I wish I had a pocket, you know. I wouldn't even go home. Right now. Right there, 2 hours ago. I like them shirts. Let me get a picture of them shirts. Shirts is pretty. Blah, blah, blah. Just thought it. Very nice family, y'all. This is Krystal. This is Krystal Anderson family. Beautiful. Look like a family reunion on it. Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the part when she start talking, y'all. Let me do this. Let me get to that part. Hold up. I'm kind of skip it a little bit. Skip it a little bit. Okay, here we go.
All five cell phones are down. Somebody turn your ringers down. Cell phones.
So y'all kind of like listen to what she's saying. Then this will give you the whole story.
Now you turn it off. You turn it off. We'll find out when we get to the house. Dog, when Ava.
Now why she had to come over there and whisper in her ear?
My name is Investigator Kendra Cleveland. That is Chandra. Cleveland is Cleveland. And just sort of walk us through this case. How did we get to this point today? Okay. The reason why we're here is because Krystal Anderson is missing. Krystal has been missing since August the 20th from her home in Wagner, South Carolina. We have been through a lot of questions and information that has been given to us. We have a multi-jurisdictional law enforcement working with this effort, such as Newberry County, Aiken County, and also we had Lexington County. We've collected some information from Krystal's whereabouts of her phone. We're waiting to get the information from her phone as to where she was and possibly who she was with. And I'm sure that you guys have heard that a person.
So really they not telling us what's in the phone, okay? They didn't tell us what was in the phone. So we don't know what was in the phone.
Is also missing. His name is Tony Berry. He is the one who reported Krystal missing after her sister insists that he did. Krystal did not show up to pick up her as usual on Sunday, and that.
Okay, y'all. Okay. Listen to this. Okay. Krista did not show up to pick up. They didn't say her son, and then it just blinked. Picked up her something unusual on Sundays, and therefore it alert them. Okay, listen, listen for a minute. If that's Tony, if that's Krystal house, listen, if that Krystal house, why is Tony at Krystal house? And why would she be picking up the kids from that house? Picking up the son from, y'all know what I mean? That's why the news lady gonna ask them, do they stay together? Because why would she be picking up her son from over there if she live there? Okay.
Therefore, it alerted her family that something was wrong. And truly, there is a history of domestic violence. So this is why it's so important that if anyone knows anything, to say something. No matter how small it is, after the 20th of August, we know that Tony was still around. He was around, he was talking to people, and he was visiting his home. As of last week, Wednesday, no one has seen him. So he's also said to be a missing person. So we want everyone to know from Columbia to Wagner, and we've got some very good leads to keep those leads clean, that we want Krystal home. As you can see, her children are sitting here, her mother is sitting here, and her sisters are all here standing and family.
Remind y'all that, y'all, this is a reaction, so I have to react. Remind you all that we had the news coverage in Columbus right here, but in Atkins, but not in Wagner. They had it in Akins because her majority of her family there, and she doesn't live. They not from Wagner. And what I don't understand, y'all, it's just me. If Tony don't live in the house, why is he in the house? Okay, just keep listening.
In unison saying that they want Krystal home. We at first didn't get everything that we needed from Aiken County, but after everyone came together, we've all been in unison ever since. And the information has been done, warrants have been issued, and search warrants have been done. So we want everyone to know that Krystal is not out on her own. That is a fact. We keep hearing people say maybe she left, and these are some people, maybe people of authority, that she left to get away from her children. Everyone here can tell you that she's always had her children with her. And this is entirely too long for her to be gone on her own.
Don't this sound like a Lexus Ware case? It's crazy. It's similar to Alexis Ware case.
So we're pleading to anyone and everyone out there, if you know something, say something. Because this family really wants Krystal back home, and sooner than later. You talk about a history of domestic violence, and you mentioned that Tony's married. Are you saying that they had a relationship and that is a history of domestic violence? Yes, they did. She was not dating him now, but have a child together. And so
Okay, so if she wasn't dating him now, why he all in her house?
therefore, there was a relationship of that component together. And you talk about warrants. What are these warrants that you're referring to? Well, information that came in to law enforcement and people who said they saw one thing or another, law enforcement issued warrants and searched those premises.
Warrant for anyone in particular?
No, warrants were search, search warrants.
Well, can you walk us through the actual day that she was missing? Was she with Mr. Berry, to your knowledge?
Well, on the day in question, she was with him at her home. She came to her home, and she spoke.
Okay, okay. I got so 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 the day of questioning, he was at her home. Did was Tony invited over there? What is he doing there? Was he sitting back watching her house? You see what I mean? Y'all get where I'm coming from? Cause they not together. If she moved from Wagner to get away from him, why is he there? And let's not say because of no child. Got a child live there.
One of the kids, and he asked her, "Was there a man here or something?" And the child said, "Yes." They began to argue.
So he asked the little child, his daughter. He had to have ask his daughter. They said, ask her. So he had to ask his daughter. That baby could have said anything.
She walked outside to leave. He followed her. Then there was a scream.
Okay. She walked outside. So Tony don't made he don't so Tony don't made his way in this girl house. He was in her house. So was he invited over there? We got to find out, was he invited over there? What is he doing in there and they don't broke up? So he just come over there, sit back and watch her and then ask the kid, have anybody. She can have any company because they not together. Why is he asking the child, is somebody in the house? Golly, he a stalker.
And one of her kids say he looked out the window and saw him putting her in the trunk.
One of the kids looked out the window and saw him put her in the trunk. Swear.
Tony.
Tony Berry.
And so they did not live in the same house.
No, they did not.
And she lived in Wagner?
Yeah, she just moved there. She's only been there maybe a month.
You know what? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Tony didn't stay there, but he hauled in the house and they don't broke up. Think about it, y'all. He still got control over her. What is he doing over there? If she didn't invite him over there, was he still staying with her?
And a half.
This press conference is being held in Columbia. What is her connection to Columbia?
Her mother is here and her family is all here. No one lived in Wagner. When she moved in Wagner a month and a half ago, that's where she wanted to live.
Can you tell us a bit more about her? What makes her special? Her connections to Columbia?
Okay, I'll, Sister, are you? Okay, I'll let her sister Sadidra's mother tell you a little bit more about Krystal in detail.
Hold
Can you
up.
press the microphone?
Who is Khadijah? I let Khadijah mother Shadira talk. Who is Khadijah? One of the kids? Let me pull it back. Maybe it's me. Let me pull this back a little bit. Listen. Who is Khadijah mother? Who is, listen, y'all.
There. She's only been there maybe a month and a half. This press conference is being held in Colombia. What is her connection to Colombia? Her mother is here and her family is all here. No one lived in Wagner. When she moved in Wagner a month and a half ago, that's where she wanted to live. Can you tell us a little bit more about her? What makes her special? Her connection to Colombia. Okay, I'll sister. Are you? Okay, I'll let her sister Sadidra's mother tell you a little bit more about Krystal in detail. Because of the microphone, would you mind standing next to the investigator?
Khadijah mother.
And would you start by just saying your first and last name and spelling it for us? Shira, Shira. My last name is Smithers, Smithers. And your relationship? My sister. Okay. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah. Now, when that question came about, that was a very low answer. Like, like it seemed like it did. Shadira didn't really know too much about Krystal. That's why they were asking her those questions. They asked her, tell me a little bit about her, and then they went back and said it again later on. They trying to see how much she know. See, the news people think they slick. They were trying to see how Khadijah really, what she, did she really know about her sister. That's why they kept asking her the question, but in a different form.
Newberry County tells us that they found a car that was burned recently, and they said that it was connected to a Tony Berry. Is that the same Tony Berry, to your knowledge, related to the case? Yes, it is. Um, I want to talk a little bit more about what makes her special to you all. You said that she was bubbly. Was she funny? Talk to us about her personality. Yes, usually actually,
See how they went back? Hold up.
as an outlet from what she's done.
See how they went back to that question? They went back to it and asked her the same question, but in a different form of fashion.
And it was just an eye opener for me because sometimes that we saw on
I'm
social
going to
media
stop it right there because we're going to talk about it later. Whew, what y'all think? What do y'all think about that? I'm gonna reason why I'm gonna stop it right there because we're gonna go back through it tomorrow. Today, I meant to say. We're gonna go back through this today. Hmm. Y'all tell me what you think thus far, okay? This is your girl, the real deal, Lanita Gill. I'll see y'all at 5 o'clock, 5:10. I'm out.